And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will.
He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence, and
takes a shot!
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Manchester United.
And a chance! And that's a good finish. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Ibrahimovic demonstrated great...
Just the keeper in his chance, surely!
And he couldn't finish.
Castolo clearly showing us exactly how to get in behind the defence, followed by, unfortunately, how not to finish.
Opts to play it back.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's done it! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played. Nemecha. And now the breakaway. Oh, important interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They've played it short. He's in a
real chance! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but...
Messi! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Tries a shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Castolo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find...
Oh, what a mistake! He's found a way through.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's having a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And Messi! Messi! Genius! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think we've reached the point when...
Ibrahimovic!
Justin. He's a
shooting chance! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
could be danger here.
And Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he hits the net. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. He has never had enough.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Diving header! And that's in. They are purring, truly purring.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes! Sensational by Bruno Fernandes! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, this is turning into a real...
Oh, he's all alone. And Messi! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Darlow can clear it away. Ibrahimovic.
Bruno Fernandes! Oh, brilliant from Bruno Fernandes! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear...
He's had a shot!
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's fallen loose again. And we've reached half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Manchester United really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Manchester United are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half... Oh, they could be caught out here.
Decent chance! Oh, he's having a go! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's...
Oh, no, what has happened here?
A header! And he's stuck it away. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
He's having a hit! Oh, that is outstanding! About as smooth as it gets. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatened.
And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is...
Can he finish? And he steered it beyond the post.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 9.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Number 2.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Number 15.
It's going to go a long way. Oh no, this does not look good.
Coming on the field. Number 20. Yorgo. Number 10.
Shot a goal!
It's loose now, and they want to...
And again! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exit.
He leaps for it. It's bounced back off the post.
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Well taken goal. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Could be danger here. And it's made its way to him. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade.
Takes a shot! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mecha couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great ball, and he's in here. Great chance! And a neat finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Floated through. And the finish! And there's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Clinic. Can he finish? And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Manchester United.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's got 4. That's it. He's going for goal. He's got a goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, super ball. And the counter is on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Can he spark a counter here?
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And he shoots! And that has flown over. Oh no, what has happened here? Back could it go? Goes for a shot! And no mistake. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's in, Must shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Another one. Shoots! Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Can he latch on to this? Space for him to turn and look. Cross in, looks like a good one.
Oh, that was one.
And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. Messi, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best.
Manchester United going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway.
Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Now, can they get him away?
Tries one from range!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Threads one in. Now it's Savinho. Oh, good steal. He just read it. He's in a great position here. He's through here. And he's taking no chances there. It's run loose here. Looking to play him in.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Manchester United have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. He has found a way through. He's on it, can he get away?
Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. He's got away. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Ake. Bernardo Silva. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, this is a great position.
And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration...
Bruno Fernandes! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he's been flattened there. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. That's destined for the flank. This looks promising.
Oh, great feat, that.
Savinho running at top gear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's a sharp little ball here. Mignanda.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter.
Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Tries to pass it through, crosses it in here. In comes the corner. They've played it short, and it's made its
Great chance! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. That is good alertness. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Reinders. Mignanda. Closing.
Can he finish?
And it's come back out to him.
And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
There will be 3 minutes added
Well, it's a
time.
goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Semenyo. Well read, nice interception. Ruben Dias. Here's Nico Gonzalez. That ball looks a good one. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Manchester United really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Manchester United are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. Manchester United have opted to make another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Back on the way then. Great pressure, plenty of it. Good ball, good take. Now he's got space here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the shot! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Oh, well played, well sorted out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Hoyland's currently being consciously targeted.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Shot, surely! Oh, denied at the last.
So will they make it count again? Ruben Dias attempts a clearance.
He's going for goal! And that's a tidy finish. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
After 61 minutes.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Messi. And that could set him on his way.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Stones promptly onto that, and that is that. Ruben Dias. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And that is a little undercooked. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Dias. Looking for options for movement. Foden. Mignanda. That's an imaginative pass. Lewis. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Reinders. Reinders. Savinho. Stood up well to him there.
Manchester appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
Ake. Stones. Now it's Semenyo. And here's Messi. Tries to play it, shoots! No, that's just wide.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
On the field, number 26.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Ake. Coming on the field.
Not the most convincing of passes. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Mignanda. And it's Maldini. That has been cut short. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Reinders. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Maldini receives it in a good position here. Lewis. No way through there. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. O'Reilly. It's Bernardo Silva. Played out towards the right wing. They get a throw in. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Haaland coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now this could be a chance.
He's having a pop! Oh, that could be pivotal!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now that looks a decent ball.
And he shoots! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
O'Reilly. Doku. Gets a good foot in there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that.
Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Stones cuts it out.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Manchester United win it.
And it's a...
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Tries a shot! It's their first effort on goal.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Bomo, Ahmad. Well, that has not gone well.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
A striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
Casemiro. That's a good ball out wide. And Bomo. Oh, that's fabulous. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Tonali. And he was alert to it. Ahmad. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Joe! Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rosicki driving on and making good progress. Rosicki cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Casemiro. Oh, easy pickings there. Bomo. Shot. There's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Bruno Fernandes. He is... Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's whipped it across. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Manchester United definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
That looks a cracking ball. Šeško. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Juve makes a dash for it.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And the pass is intercepted. Saka. Menu gets it clear. Saka gets flagged offside. Tonali conjures time and space where few can. He's found space here. It's a goal kick.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Vieira. This is a promising build-up.
There they go, hunting again.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Knocks it out wide. This looks promising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold. And it's Shevchenko.
And a chance! He's scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the...
And that is indeed the final act. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes and we'll be back with the second very soon. Down to business again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Ahmad. Diallo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Bruno Fernandes. He's got away. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Oh, that's brilliant from him, because he was so quick to read it.
And it's Rosicky. Vieira. Rosicky aimed beyond the defence. Back where it came from. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. This for genuine comfort.
What a save from Van der Sar!
And that's a poor penalty.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Manchester United have their second corner now, and it's been taken short. Tonali. Oh, that's a fine interception. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Diouf. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Manchester United still this single goal behind. Rosicky thinks about the shot. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And this is Shevchenko. And he's heaved it away. Burmo. A real chance to break. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a good ball through. Bruno Fernandes is flagged offside. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Oh, this is a great position. Saka, good take, and is he in? Burmo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Closing in on goal. Poor, robust challenge.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Takes aim and crosses, and he's cut it out. Burmo, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Bruno Fernandes receives it in a good position here. And no surprise, that's a booking. Ahmad is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Saka. And it's Timber. He has found the way through, and that's played in low.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Šeško. Now, can they get him away? Timber. And it's Timber. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And that has left him in a heap. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Shevchenko dominates aerially so often. Manchester United very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
And he's intervened well there. Couldn't squeeze it through. Šeško! Vieira. Now Tonali. Juve looking to add to his goal. Rosicki. And it's Vieira. And he's in on goal! Chance! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Tonali cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Foot in. Diogo Dalot. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that was vital.
Has been indicated.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's managed to get free. That's tidy. Silvestre stood his ground strongly. And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline. Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their
Hello,
ultimate
everybody,
fate.
and welcome to
Having made their
today's
intentions clear at the start of all this,
Manchester United
now they have the chance to make it happen.
Arsenal.
It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway.
Well, Peter, I think Vermaelen's ability to play the ball out of defence will be key here, especially if you're looking to get a possession-based game going.
Well, that is pretty much how so many teams do play these days, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'd say in his case, he's...
There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Matheus Cunha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And he's managed to get rid. The ball has bounced loose now. That's rather hopeful. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Van Dijk with the clearance. And it's Casemiro. Might be dangerous. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Šeško is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Van Nistelrooy tries to clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. He's on it, can he get away? Well, that pass isn't the best. Menu. Solar. And he can thump it away.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patience.
Šeško! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Corner number 2 then. And a header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Šeško dominates aerially so often. And Burmo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well read, nice interception. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And Burmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bruno Fernandes is in a really good position out wide. Cleared without hesitation. Van Nistelrooy. Vieira. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely bit of skill. Thinks about the shot. Shot, surely! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Getting up there!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Takes a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Mohamed Salah just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Now that's well seen too. Diogo Dalot. Driving on and making good progress. It's Salah! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Šeško clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That is a great pick out, and it's made its way to him.
Šeško! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Tries one from range.
Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Van Dijk. Mohamed Salah finding himself in space. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And Burmo going forward.
He is through here.
Drive.
Goes for a shot. Brilliant from Burmo. A finish of true class. Manchester United take the lead. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Zola picks it up out wide.
And there's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Shot a goal! And there's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. The second half then just getting going. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah going like a man possessed at the moment. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who...
And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They're up to 5 corners now. And he's heaved it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Šeško just eases him off the ball. Burmo. Well timed, excellent interception. Matías Cunha, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shooting chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Vermaelen kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mohamed Salah really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Menu makes a move down the right.
Mohamed Salah.
And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, super find. Vermaelen clears without hesitation.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just...
Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Menu.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Menu. Nicked it back promptly. Looking for options for movement. Spread out to the left. Zola. He's got away. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Zola probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have movement on both benches.
Maguire. Number 3, Lisandro Martinez.
He's had it nicked away.
9, Matheus Cunha.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Number 2.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Number 10.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Substitutions taking place.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's there to get it away. Ambitious ball here. That is a great pick out. Shoots! Šeško. Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
Great chance!
And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Oh, good effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now, this could be a chance. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Mazraoui. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
5 minutes left on the clock. That's going across goal. And he's taking no chances there.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Sesko stood up well to him there. Aimed beyond the defence.
Chance! Oh, good finish. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. De Ligt has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was...
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
Oh, nice touch. No, he's not going to get any further than that. That's that, the end. Manchester United can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made...
you.